Hi, I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. This is the new Axcel Achieve XP Pro sight. It's an upgrade from the last one, an upgrade from the one before that. In my opinion, this is the best target sight on the market, and it always raises to me lots of questions like, why are people shooting other sights besides this? And it might be purely money, it might be you're sponsored, but then I get confused because people are meant to be patriotic and a sight costs $800 odd. So you're giving away that patriotism for $800. Okay, right, as long as we know where we stand and we know what patriotism is worth. Axcel is an American-made sight. To me, it's the best sight, and I've already said that. I've been selling Axcel sights for a number of years. I'm not sponsored by Axcel. I've literally got no one sight versus another sight. I've been shooting Axcel sights and selling Axcel sights forever. And when I say forever, I'm going to go 30 odd years. I have Axcel sights on my bows that are about 20 years old, no failures. And my problem is when I look at upgrading to the new model, I'm going, is it worthwhile? Okay, because the old sight is excellent. All the Axcel sights are excellent. And I think they're a far step above other sights on the market, right? They are more expensive, so you've got to go, well, maybe I'm buying on a budget. Let's look at this, let's compare it, let's look at the upgrades, and you can see if you think it's worth the extra. So Axcel still make the older models, but no one really buys the older models. Everyone always buys the more modern, up-to-date one. This sight is about an $80 premium on the old sight. Okay, so is the features in this sight worth $80 over the old sight? Okay, so this is the model of sight that I don't own. I own the one before this, I own the one before that, and I own the one before that. I didn't upgrade to this just because the sights last forever and I didn't want to fork out another $800. And again, Axcel don't give me sights. It's just what they do. So this bracket here was new for Axcel. I'm going to say last year. Look, it was an improvement on my sight. It was an improvement on the system. It locked in. You had this little nice nut here to lock it in place. It was a nice system. Okay, you could buy this separately to upgrade your existing Axcel sight for, let's say, $100. It was a nice feature, and I didn't buy the upgrade just because I was like, I've never had a problem. This is the block. This is an upgrade from one I had, so the sight markings here are the same. You could bolt on your sight tape on the side. Here it came with sight tape, so you could buy some more. That was an add-on. Look, it was better, but I normally use this here, and I write it on a bit of paper, but I could see the advantage of a sight tape on this sight. Besides that, the sight was pretty much the same as the sight before. It was a premium of about $100 on the old sight. And again, I had the old sight and I couldn't see the reason to upgrade. Okay. However, if I was buying a new sight, I would have brought the XP. Then there's a whole bunch of other sights on the market. That's what I'm going to say first. And with lots of sights on the market comes competition. So Axcel, even though they, in my opinion, had the best sight in the market, they're upgrading it. So they've upgraded this bracket here. Okay, so you can see it's got little things here. Look, I'm not sure why they would have put these bars in. It made no sense to me whatsoever. It's a lot firmer. Oh, there you go. Look, it goes nicely now. I was going to say I didn't have that unscrewed enough, but a little bit of pressure and it's kind of locks in. It literally doesn't require that much tension to lock it in. What they've added is this little screw here. This is to change the axis to give you minor micro adjustment when you adjust this side here. With the old one, when you used to line it up to be square, you just basically bump it a little bit. Now you've got a micro feature here. Look, is that a thing? Look, it's an improvement. There's no question it's an improvement. The block on the back here is a little bit different because now that pin sits in there, so it still bolts in both spots, but you've got that pin to give you the little micro adjustment. Look, I don't know if this is going to come loose or come out. It's too new. But that has changed. That's changed. Now, Axcel has also changed these knobs. So instead of the knob looking the way it did, they've made it a little bit bigger and a little bit smoother at the top. Look, to me, it's not really a thing. Locking feature there, that's not really a thing for me. I wouldn't use it. Now, what they have done is they put micro adjustment on the side of your sight tapes. The reason you want that is if you're a little bit high or a little bit low, you can just adjust it here to move it up or down a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Now, other sights on the market have this feature. So, and I'm going to say the other sites on the market have this feature here. And I'm guessing that's why Axcel put it in, okay? I'm not going to discuss patents and how that works because I don't know how that stuff works. But I'm just going to say that Axcel have added this. I think that's a plus. Is it worth $80? To me, probably not, because I don't use the sight tapes. I use this side. This side does not have the micro feature. Whether it should or shouldn't, that's another question. I'm going to say probably most people use this side. I don't. I use this side. So Axcel's also changed this knob here. It's meant to move a bit easier. Look, I never had a problem before. You can lock it in. I feel like Axcel has changed something else as well. They've made this wider. Look, it's such a tight fitting. To move it up and down quickly, you press the top. This is the same as it's always been and just slides. It's a nice sliding system. It's very good. The one thing that I like about Axcel, other than over other sites, well, there's many things I like about Axcel, this little sight block detaches. So let's say you're shooting indoor and you want a black dot. You can have one of these set up for indoor. And then let's say you're shooting field. There's something there, I don't know what that's for. It's changed. And let's say you're shooting field. Oh, the back of it's now got a hole, so I'm guessing the holes sort of clip in. Or not, I don't know. So let's say you're shooting field and you want a red pin or a fiber optic pin. You'd have two of these. They could sell for about $100 each. Look, in sites like Shabu, you've got to buy a whole sight mount. They're hard to get. They're expensive, about half the price of the sight. Where this, you just buy this little block here. Now for me, this is really useful because let's say I shoot clout. I have one of these set up with mirror. I have one of these set up with my scope. So it's a very useful thing to detach. It's nice for packing away. I really like this sight. So overall, Axcel comes with all your sight tapes, all your screws, comes with Allen keys. Allen keys are good. It comes with a sticker, which is nice. It comes with some instructions. Look, Axcel is the best. It's just, I'm not putting anyone, I'm probably putting lots of people offside. It's the best site. There's nothing else close. As far as price though, it is the most expensive, and you have to say to yourself, well, do I really want to fork out this much money? Am I this serious? I will say the site will last you forever. So, like I said, I've got Axcel sites which are 30 odd years old and they are still good, and I struggle to justify upgrading. So this is a carbon bar. I have ones where they're metal bars. They're still perfectly fine and they're good. Axcel stuff is good. I'm going to say I haven't had an Axcel site, target site, that I've have to send back to Axcel, and I sell a lot of them each year. And when I say a lot, I might sell 2 a week. So let's say 100 sites a year, and no returns in the 30-year period. So that's how good Axcel is. The things that are good about Axcel over other companies, and I'm here doing a sales pitch, Axcel comes in all the different colors. That's good. Some sites only come in black. Comes in left and right handed. comes in different size bars. Now for stocking, this makes this a nightmare because I'm stocking 9-inch and a person comes in and wants a 6-inch bar. I don't have it. How long does it take to get Axcel in? These sights came in on Thursday. They were ordered, or paid for, invoiced in December. So it took about 5 months, and it wasn't because it came in by sea. These were flowing in. The air freight's pretty affordable from Axcel, unlike some companies where it's really expensive. But like, it's good stuff. You just have to wait. I feel like Axcel has really picked up their timing as far as production, as far as getting stuff out. During COVID, we might be looking at a year wait to get stuff. I feel like it's like about 4 weeks to 6 weeks, or maybe 8 weeks. And I will note that these sites did take 4 months to come in. It doesn't mean they'll take 4 months for the next shipment to come in. That's how long these ones took. There's been other Axcel stuff where I've ordered 1 week and they're here literally in 10 days. So it's a bit obvious. I assume what happened with these sites, they made a whole bunch of them and they shipped them all out. So Axcel XP Pro. So if you had the option between both of them, and there's $80 difference, basically the things you've got to consider: are you going to use that? And is this little thing here a thing that you want to pay the $80 for? I struggle to see that it's worth the $80. However, it's 10% extra, and I think that's about right. It's the latest, it's the greatest. They tend to hold their value really well in the second-hand market. Axcel, they sell literally same day if you've got one second-hand, because nothing goes wrong. They're just bulletproof. So if anyone buys an Axcel sight, it doesn't even matter which model. No one's worried about the thing being faulty or things being broken, because they've always been excellent. So I'm Stephen Hand. I'm going to just talk about this here, this little red thing here. So in the past, Axcel, this was movable, so you could use it to lock your sight down as far as sliding up or down. But now you've obviously got this lock here to stop it sliding up and down. This is a tension. So in the old models, you could adjust it. Now Axcel's decided to lock it here, so you can adjust how much tension there is required to push it up or back like that. So this is like a friction thing. Look, it's very good. It's very smart. People at Axcel are very smart. Family-owned business. I'm Stephen Ham from Archery Supplies. Thanks for watching. Bye.